I'm Steps.
And I'm Jewelweed.
And we just hiked the John Muir Trail.
Woogity, 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 woogity.
On August 2nd, 2025, Jewelweed and I set out to hike the John Muir Trail. We flew into San Francisco a day earlier to visit with friends, and they were nice enough to give us a ride to Yosemite Valley. But as we arrived in Yosemite Valley, Jewelweed wasn't feeling well.
So I thought I was just super car sick, but I couldn't shake the feeling, and I just started throwing up.
We still had to stick to the requirements of our permit, so we headed out to start the trail. We got really lucky to score a permit starting out of Happy Isles. So for day one, we'd be starting from there, up past Vernal Falls and Nevada Fall, past the Little Yosemite Valley Campground, and up to camp near the trail junction for Cloud's Rest. Alright, let's get started.
I was so determined to just make it those 6 miles. My instincts were just telling me, get there. Where's Emily? Emily!
Our friends hiked a little ways up with us, but unfortunately, this is where we had to part ways.
At this point, I was just running on adrenaline and excitement, and I was just trying to ignore how sick I felt, and I was feeling really determined. I wanted to go into that water so badly. You can hear me complaining.
At this point, we were really happy to be out of the crowds, but we were starting to run out of daylight. Here we're coming up on Little Yosemite Valley. You need a specific permit to camp here, and our permit required us to hike past this point, so we couldn't stay here.
Backing along.
The pine cones were amazing
Yeah,
on
they
the
were.
trail. I feel like I can just smell the dry air watching this video. This was so cool. Those little birds digging in the brush, making those cute little noises. That was like a moment that motivated me to keep going, even though I was like hardly able to move. I wasn't able to keep any even water down. And it's like, oh my God, am I really going to make it every day for the next 2 weeks, starting this dehydrated and sick?
We made it to camp at the Clouds Rest Junction just before it got dark.
That was a pretty cold night, right? Wasn't it surprisingly cold?
I don't think it was too bad.
I was also, I think, feverish, so
Yeah. Our plan was to just make it through the night and see how we felt after a full night of sleep.